Super oxygenated water in plants enhances nutrient absorption, as well as root growth, especially in hydroponics. It will also assist the vegetative phase and flowering phase of your plant. This is why the importance of dissolved oxygen in plants cannot be overemphasized. In this video, we will be discussing super oxygenated water for plants and more. So keep on watching to gain some knowledge. Is super oxygenated water good for plants? Oxygen is definitely good for plants. You might be wondering how plants need oxygen, because they take in carbon dioxide in exchange for releasing oxygen. Even though this is true, plants do need oxygen just as you and I need oxygen to breathe. Super oxygenated water in plants equals dissolved oxygen. Dissolved oxygen is the driving force of all types of plant systems in general. Be it traditional plants or hydroponic plants, oxygen plays a significant role in your plant's health. Importance of super oxygenated water for plants. Nutrients absorption. Super oxygenation of water in plants improves the absorption or uptake of nutrients from your plant's roots. Let's take organic phosphate as an example. The presence of oxygen in your plant's roots will oxidize organic phosphate into absorbable inorganic phosphate, which can be easily absorbed and used by plants. Sufficient growth. Super oxygenated water in your plant will increase your plant's growth and development of roots, resulting in better yield. Aerobic respiration. Oxygen is needed by the plant root system for aerobic respiration. This aerobic respiration is an essential activity that supplies the energy needed for plant root development. Prevent root rot. You need to make sure the root of your plants have access to adequate oxygen so they don't start to rot. How to oxygenate water for plants. Water is an important factor, especially when it comes to hydroponics. Oxygenated water is also a significant element in your hydroponics or aquaponics system for healthy growth. How to increase dissolved oxygen in water for hydroponics plants. Oxygenating water for plants in hydroponics is essential. The roots of your plants will need to have a nice environment so they can breathe easily. As we know, the roots are embedded in the grow beds, which are made up of growing media. This is why the media needs to have the ability to access adequate oxygenation for the plant roots. So, here are some ways you can oxygenate your hydroponics plants. Airstone. One common method of supplying super oxygenated water to your hydroponic plants is by making use of an airstone. The pump in the hydroponics is attached to the airstone, and the air is pushed through the stone. There are various sizes and shapes of airstone, which makes them easy to fit excellently well into your hydroponic system. Even though some airstone produces large bubbles, we recommend purchasing the ones that produce smaller bubbles for the efficiency of supplying adequate oxygen to your root system. Air diffusers. Another way is by using an air diffuser. Air diffusers distribute air into water by their bendable tubes. They are made up of bendable tubes having holes inside them, which they use in distributing oxygen. Air diffusers release air or oxygen evenly into the tubes with their evenly distributed holes. Siphon. The common ebb and flow in the hydroponics system make use of siphon. Siphon is a method that spontaneously drains water from a hydroponic grow bed. As water is siphoned from the grow bed, it unveils or opens the plant root hair system to air. This process supplies oxygen to the root of the plant. Oxygenated water for aquaponics plants. When it comes to aquaponics, it is essential for both your fish and plants to have adequate oxygen. This is because oxygen plays a crucial role to fish development. With adequate oxygen, your fish will be very efficient in providing your plants with good nutrients, and it will also increase the production of more fish for your plant's development. Deprivation of oxygen both in your fish and plants may cause them to die. Factors that affect oxygen concentration in plants. The main factors that affect the oxygen concentration in plants are temperature. Temperatures are a critical determinant of oxygen in plants. During hot weather such as summer, the temperature increases, and it causes a decrease in oxygen availability. At night, when the temperature is cool, there is the presence of algae in your water tank. Even though we always try to minimize the presence of algae, a little bit is important to produce oxygen in your water tank. Conclusion. super oxygenated water is pretty important for the growth of your plants and the development of your plant's roots. Therefore, always ensure you provide sufficient oxygen for your plants so you can enjoy bountiful yield. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.